What goes on YouTube? So, here's a story for you. I have these Tide Pods, right? Yes, these are my Tide Pods. Well, rather, they're my friend Ron's Tide Pods. Regardless, I put these Tide Pods into this cake baking pan. I put them into a cake baking pan because, well, I had nowhere else to put them, and apparently putting them by themselves in anywhere is a bad idea. These Tide Pods are for my friend Ron. That's my friend Ron over there. Shh, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. Be quiet. He does not need to know this. But I put these Tide Pods from my house into my book bag by themselves, without a bag, without anything. And, well, apparently that's a bad idea because, of course, they exploded, or rather, they got punctured and they blew up, or whatever you want to call it. And, well, now they're over everything, all over my shit, all over my lotion, all over my fucking chapstick. I feel like an idiot because, of course, to remedy the situation, to fix the situation, I thought the Tide Pods should be washed off. So I put them in the sink. I put them in the sink, I filled it up with water, and I put them into this sink, and then I realized, bitch, they're fucking Tide Pods. Why the fuck would you do that? Because, of course, then they started to melt. So now there's not just Tide Pods in this cake pan, but there's melted Tide Pods in this cake pan, and they're all fucking stuck together. I was just trying to clean them off for my friend Ron because I thought, he doesn't want Tide Pods with juice all over them, the detergent balls with detergent all over them, because that makes no sense, right? Who wants detergent with detergent on it? That makes literally no sense. I can't tell him this though, because if I told him this, he would fucking murder me and call me names. Okay, so I think I know what the problem is. The problem is me. The last 48 hours have not been it. And my choices have directly led to it not being it. Point of view. I didn't get any sleep last night. I didn't do any work last night because I wanted to have fun. And because I felt lonely. And because I needed some company. So I'm now leaving my friend's place. Not the friend I was with, but the friend. So it's Saturday, and it's like 8 something in the morning. It's like I'm calmly walking, but bitch, I'm fucking flustered. Because I'm fucking having to catch I don't even know if this bus is running. Because Google Maps says that the bus line was canceled, which is awkward because it seems like every Saturday at this time, the exact bus that I need is canceled. But at the same time, when you click another view of it, it shows that the bus is actually on its way. So I caught an Uber just to come down here for it to hopefully not be canceled because bitch, I can't afford these Ubers back and back and back and back and back. Caught an Uber so I can kind of try to catch up with this goddamn motherfucking bus. For real. So the bus is not canceled because it just drove right fucking past me, and it's not the number 21. I don't know I guess this is not the bus stop for that particular bus, but I just was following the path that it went down, and I figured that if there was a MARTA bus stop right here, it would be the same bus stop. So not only did the bus come, but I missed the bus. So I found him. Trying to stay present. Because my mind is on bitch, I have to clean the vacuum because when I was staying present and vlogging at the same time, it does not equate each other. So I'm going to tell y'all about how I fucked the vacuum up with shice, throw up, and baking soda later. And that's what's on my mind. But it shouldn't be on my mind. My mind should be on yes, not in the back being a weirdo vlogging. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. So guess what, you guys? I missed the train. But I missed the train. I'm vlogging here. I missed the train in a good way. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, we get it. We can see it. Y'all can't see that train? We see it. Point is I almost got on the wrong train. Y'all know how we get in the wrong fucking trains and go in the wrong fucking direction. I didn't get on the wrong train this time, so yay! Okay, so fair warning, because no one warned me until after the fact, that Getting your dog neutered, the aftermath and the recovery of that's Shy over there. Shy, who just shat all over the bathroom. There was shit everywhere. There was shit on the walls, shit on the floors, there was shit everywhere. This, at the aftermath of getting them neutered, it's worse than when you're potty training them. We have been in the bathroom for hours, y'all. He has been in the bathroom for hours. He can't. It's bad. It's fucking bad. It's bad. Living the fucking dream. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Wow. Today has been, honestly, this week, I can't even say if it's been a shit show or not, but it started off with me actually having lots of money in my bank account. Now I have no money in my bank account, but I have $20 to my name because of my dog's fucking vaccinations, because of my dog's fucking medicine, because of my dog's fucking neutering. All that shit adds up, bitch. Plus, I had to take Ubers this week. Lots and lots of Ubers. Get the dog there. I don't have a car. I don't have a license. So I had to Uber the dog back and forth. I had to go to work. I was running late a lot. As I'm running late-ish kind of now. It's a lot. I realized I'm on the wrong fucking floor. My sister lives. I'm not gonna put her apartment unit number on the internet, but just know I went down two new floors. I completely forgot to continue this vlog, but I was trying to say this morning I went to QT and I got some coffee, which is totally not like me. I don't think I've ever gotten coffee from QT. I typically get the fountain drinks, but that's beyond the point. The point is that it was like, for two, bitch, it was like $3. And I'll tell you why, in my mind, I'm thinking like, why the freak do I, the one who's trying to, like, the one who doesn't have any money, me, go to Starbucks, and spend so much money on Starbucks? It's literally does not make any sense when there's a $1 cup of coffee. It's actually kind of foolish. It's a little embarrassing when I like look back on it and I think about it. But no, for real. I'd say back in 2023, I actually stopped going to Starbucks. I deleted the app from my phone because I was like, this is one of the biggest time sucks. Or not time sucks, sorry. One of the biggest cost sucks. What do you want to call it? It was sucking all my money, bitch. So I stopped going to Starbucks and I got an espresso. Which now you're probably thinking like, bitch, you bought an espresso? Like that's probably one of the most expensive machines that you could possibly buy. Yes, I'm aware. But at the same time, the Nespresso paid for itself within a month. So the Nespresso was like $400 something or something like that, right? Okay, 2 months, not 1 month. Point being, the Nespresso was like $400. Bought that. I did not go to Starbucks. I was really good at it. Did not go to Starbucks at all. I used to go to Starbucks, y'all, every single day. Not so much 2 years ago, but the year before that, definitely every single day because I had to do a video. Basically, I was on a Snapchat series that documented where you spent your money. So in that Snapchat series, which the producer ended up calling it, he said 24 or 25-year-old spends $84,000 on Starbucks each year, or something like that. Something kind of mean and rude, but also kind of like tea. Point being is that I would spend anywhere between $8, because that's how much my cup of coffee was, $8 to $20 a day. Not weekends, but a day. Because it was like a ritual. I'd go for a run, go to Starbucks. And I didn't even realize, like, I'm the type of person that's my toxic trait. It's only $8, it's only $10, it's only $15. Yeah, but that shit adds up, like, over and over again, over 5 days. Like, because I would get a drink, I would get a cake pop, I would get a sandwich, grilled cheese, the white chocolate mocha, and I would get stuff added. Point being is that it's really expensive. And while I don't go to Starbucks like I used to, I feel like these are the costs that my mind can cut out. Because it's like, I'm always like, but I don't know what to cut out. I don't know. I can't save money, blah, 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 blah. How about that? That's for starters. And while that's not my biggest problem, it adds up. So, maybe I'll try that. But again, I haven't been to Starbucks. For someone who's to go to Starbucks every day, I haven't been to Starbucks in, like 3 weeks? 3 weeks? I think that's pretty good. I don't know. Bus shuttle service to where? my final destination. I have an insane amount of anxiety right now. And I had a pretty good morning. Like, the morning was decent. And I don't know what changed. I think it was the showering. Showering felt good, but I got really tired afterwards. I'm not sure if it was because the whole not having a lot of food in my system or what it was. The shower took forever. Got out. Realized I didn't have that much time to then prepare to go to work. Luckily, though, I got a ride to the train station from a friend. Which should make my anxiety go down, because, bitch, I'm not going to be hopefully late. The train's just sitting here. So hopefully I'm not going to be late. But my hair, it looks kind of fucked up. I wore a hat out originally, and that sounds so stupid. Like, shouldn't have anxiety over that. Not in the way that I'm having it. Not in the way that I'm having it. But I am, because I feel like I look gross. This jacket that I just bought, literally like 3 days ago, is fucked up. So it has, you can't see it right now, but the jacket's like ripping on the back. So, fucked up hair, fucked up jacket, my stomach hurts. I have to keep
Westbound Blue Line trains discontinuing service at Denver Park. Green Line servicing from Bankhead to Ashland, eastbound platform only.
I had to keep going to the bathroom. So, as I prepare to go teach swimming, I really fucking hope that it's not me who's having problems later. You know what I'm saying? Because that would be gross. There's just a lot of shit going on. There's just a lot going on. Oh yeah, and then I'm broke too. Really, really broke. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I have an interview at 9 a.m., but I have to leave from here. The bus comes at 7:20, so I'm rushing. And I'm way behind, and I just pulled out the camera instead of getting fucking ready. Let me get my shit. You listen, and you don't judge. Surprise, surprise, I fucking missed my interview. So I'm waiting outside. It's fucking 22 degrees, and mind you, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So it's cold as shit. It was like 55 yesterday, which is how it's supposed to be during the winter here, not fucking 22. I'm in a fucking blazer, khakis, and a dress shirt. So I'm hella uncomfortable, waiting for the fucking bus to take me back home. I didn't contact the people. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna fucking block them, ghost them. I'm too embarrassed, because this is my third time. This is my third chance. My third, bitch. Third chance to get to this fucking interview. What is wrong with me? The first time I fucking fell asleep, I stayed up all night like I usually do, like a dumbass, just to then wake up late and realize, oh shit, bitch, I'm not gonna make it to the interview, right? And I kind of ghosted them then. It was over the weekend, and then it was I had this weird ADHD spur of the energy moment. And that Sunday, so the interview was supposed to be Friday. I think it was supposed to be 2 Fridays ago. I had the weird, hypomanic ADHD, whatever it is that makes you fucking just confident in yourself. So I messaged them and I was like, I was sick and in the hospital. Sorry. I'm so sorry I missed this opportunity. If there are any opportunities in the future, let me know, bitch. And surprise, surprise, they actually were oh, it's okay. They rescheduled my interview. for last Monday. So this was all last Friday. Missed it, made it an excuse, wasn't real, but I got a second chance. Second chance, bitch, on Monday. What happened on Monday? Bitch, I was running late. And they had to reschedule. And I told them it was because an Uber got into a car accident. So, like, which was not true, bitch. It was just me and my fucking shit. Like, so then guess what happened? Then they rescheduled it for this Friday. So you see why I'm just like, what the like, I'm so mad at myself, and like I'm mad at myself. At the same time, I'm just like over it all, because I've had 3 opportunities to get to this interview by 9 a.m. And like, you don't even deserve the job, bitch. You don't deserve the job if you can't get to this fucking interview 3 chances. And I've thought about like why this is. I've been trying to be reflective, and I think it's an issue that's like constant in my life, or it's an issue that's constant in my life, you know? Is that I'm not living with intention. Like, I kind of have in my mind this idea of things and how they're supposed to go or how I want them to go, and then I kind of just go off of vibes. And like, but you can't just go off of vibes. You need to have a fucking plan, right? You need to have a fucking plan. So this morning, I knew what bus I had to take. I knew what time the bus left. I looked this shit up last night. I knew all this stuff that I needed to do. Like, I knew all this shit. And yet, somehow, I didn't have my bags packed. My pants, like, after I vlogged that bit this morning saying, y'all, I'm running late, my pants were not fucking dry. I had to throw them in the dryer, bitch. And that was when I knew that, like, fuck. And in my mind, it's just kind of like, okay, like, I'm gonna get to the interview. Like, I know the interview's at 9. I'm gonna get there, you know? I'm gonna just figure it out. And that's just not the case. You need to, like, if you know what time the bus leaves, you can't miss that bus. Like, I don't know why in my mind that was, like, acceptable. Or, like, why in my mind it's just like, oh, well, if I miss that bus, I can take, like, an Uber. But no, bitch, you can't take an Uber because you've spent $60 to $100 on Ubers in 2 days after getting paid. So no, you can't take a fucking Uber, bitch. I took an Uber halfway here. So I wasted $20. So I did take an Uber halfway here. But now we've run out of money. So, no more Ubers, bitch. No more Ubers, especially because we're going to be late. When I say late, I was going to be like 50 minutes late. So it's, I don't know, y'all. It's like, and this is like something that's happened, like, it's not just with this. It's like with going to work for swimming, like for photo shoots, any type of thing. I have this chronic lateness problem. And it's bothering me because I don't mean to be late. It's not like a sense of entitlement. Like, I don't feel like my time's better than everyone else's and just I can get there whenever. It's like, I don't even know how to fucking explain it, and it sounds so stupid. But essentially, it's cold. Essentially, though, it's like this weird, like, I'm a fearful anxiety thing I get before I'm leaving the house, where, like, this morning, I could have left at the time to make the other bus, but I was worried that, like, okay, what if I don't walk fast enough to make the bus, because I'm, like, cutting it kind of close, maybe I should Uber. And then it was like, well, oh shit, like, if I Uber, what if the Uber doesn't get here fast enough, and then I've called an Uber, and then I'm just waiting for the bus, and it's not going to come for another hour. Like, I shouldn't do that. So then I'm, like, sitting there, wasting time, when I could either be walking to the bus that I'm supposed to be taking, or Ubering to the bus I'm supposed to be taking. And then another thought comes in my mind, and it's just like, do I have everything I need? Am I, like, fully prepared? Do I look fine? Am I forgetting something? And it's just this wave of anxiety and fear that comes over me that prevents me from leaving the house. When it's just like, get out the fuck, like, move your ass. And it's the same thing that happens with, it's less structured than it sounds. It's this fucking weird, like, fear, this weird hesitation. I, like, don't want to leave the house because I don't feel, like, put together and ready. So the solution for that, though, is to just get ready extra early so that you're not rushing out the house, so that you can, you know, listen to music, chill, take some pictures, you know, mosey about on out the house, not rush out the house. So, and if that's the solution, then that means you just need to get up earlier. You need to start doing things earlier. You need to, do things the night before. I know this. So then why the fuck am I not doing it? What the fuck's wrong with me? What the fuck's wrong with me? Ah! I'm constantly late to my classes for swimming. I'm constantly late for photo shoots. I have this chronic lateness problem, and I don't know when it started. I mean, it started a long time ago when I had my fucking car. But it got so much fucking worse when I didn't have my car. It's so bad. And I think it's honestly, I mean, maybe some of it, bitch, stay up. Maybe some of it is entitlement. Some of it is just fuck this shit. Honestly. Because again, these feelings are all less structured than they maybe sound. Or maybe they're not. Maybe I'm just too embarrassed to admit that this is how I feel. Because I can articulate it pretty fucking clearly. So maybe it is structured, But why is this lady looking at me? Sorry, this old woman with this nasty ass fucking face. He's staring straight at me. What was I saying? Oh, I see the time it takes to get places. So today, it was a 2.5 hour bus ride, y'all. A 2.5 hour fucking bus ride. And that's not the problem. That's not why I was late. The bus ride, I mean, if it was closer, I would have made it. But that's not technically. I know that. I know that's a 2.5 hour bus ride to get to this place. And in my mind, it's not. In my mind, I legitimately think it says 2.5 hours, but bitch, it's not no 2.5 hours. I'm not. It's not gonna take 2.5 hours. That's too long. That's way too fucking long to be on the fucking bus. So, yeah, that's kind of what my thought process goes to. But then it's not like I'm just gonna magically get there. It's very unstructured, It's you have to have a plan. You have to initiate that plan, execute the plan, and follow through on that plan. You can't just go through vibes. So I'm trying not to self-loathe. It's I need to self-love a little bit. I need to be Bad Jules. You fucking are you don't say that word. You fucking dumb. I've been hanging around the wrong people for too long. You fucking dummy. You need to get your shit together. It's not this is not cute. You need to get your shit together. I need to have that conversation with myself. And I did a little bit. But at the same time, how easily what could I do? It's the third time you missed the interview. The third time, bitch. I'm out of excuses, number one. And they said 9 a.m. sharp. It's not gonna be there 9 a.m. sharp. I feel there was also though this feeling of well, bitch, I'm not gonna make it. I kind of just gave up. It felt almost not too easy, but it was just I don't want to have I don't know how to fucking explain what I'm trying to say. It was a very quick decision for me to be oh well, this didn't work out. There will be interviews in the future. What's meant for you is what's meant for you. What's not is what's not. And it's to a degree, yes, that's true. But there's been 2 buses that have come on that side, but there's not been a single bus that's come on this side. Hold on, yeah, let me figure out, make sure I know where I'm going. Y'all know I've been getting on the wrong buses and trains and shit, and I'm already flustered. It's cold as fuck. Let me just make sure of some stuff.